So this is how to put a 2-hold button onto leather, and it's a little bit unique in how you go and do it since it's leather, because the thread, you've already punched and measured the hole, and here we have our 2 holes, and on the back side, just the same way that you go and do the same way that you put it through the eye of your needle is the way that you go and put it on the back side and tie it. You don't tie it so much as that you go right through the thread, because it's not a it's not a twisted thread, but it is a woven thread. So when you go, the distance, the space that you have here between your button and your leather is going to be the same. You want to leave a little bit. It's going to be the same as the thickness of your leather that's going behind it. And so you go and are going to leave a little bit of room. So it's going to be floppy at this stage, but eventually we'll tighten that up. All right, so I go around 3 times. And since we're reusing the hole, we're going to go and use the pliers, make sure that we're tight but not losing our space. So you go 3 times around there. All right, make sure that our space is still good. And there we go. So that's 2. This will be 3. I go around 3, make sure that our gap stays. And it's kind of different when you're doing this behind a camera. But I figure if there's something worth doing once, there's something worth teaching. All right, so we've got our 3. We've got our space. So let's kind of see if we can get that in the camera so you can see how we have the space, the floppy. And I'm sorry about this being, I think it's out of focus. We'll see at the end. So then we're going to go and use our awl, because we've got 3 through there. I'm just going to open that up. So when I go and put that through, I don't touch the needle. I put it, whoops, I put it, hold on to it with, I'm gonna have to do something about the camera. Anyway, so then you wrap it around. You went around 3 times, so now you're gonna wrap it 3 times. So we go around, that's 2, here's our 3rd that we're wrapping it, and then when you pull it tight, it's gonna make it stand up. All right, so you go around 3 times, and then what I like to do is just go, so pull it tight, go through the, right through the middle of it, so we have thread on both sides, if you can see, and then all right, and we do a figure 8 and go through. So again, I'm not needing a thimble because I'm holding onto the thread. All right, so now I've got my figure 8. It's pulled tight and it's nice. And then I'm gonna go and melt it. Leave the pigtail hanging off there, and there we go. And then I've got a nice scar, and then that is how you do a button, so that when you put the strap on here, I'm gonna have to use here's my other boot that I've done. So when you put the hole on there, for the hole, it's just, simply, I wouldn't punch it like I punched this. I would do a slit with a hole on either end to reduce the stress. But the hole, the point in this case is going to be the hard part. And then the hole is from one end, the hole is on the strap in this case, is from one hole to the end, because you're going to be putting the button through the rest, and the rest holds the button on, right? And so that's how it holds it in, and that's how you do a button in leather.